Yeah, we're here on May 11th, day 53 on the Thelon, and kind of a mediocre day. The system, fifth day after the storm, a little bit of a northwest wind, not too bad. White out in the morning, but not too bad. It sort of cleared up in the afternoon, so weather was not that bad. It got up to about 28 degrees, and I traveled out the Thelon, an area called the Gap, where the river kind of squeezes between these two kind of huge knolls, and then it widens out after that. And I hit a couple hours of really good travel today on frozen safe overflow, and some of it before that was a little tough. I'm setting up the resupply for tomorrow with David Olson, who was actually my first employee back in 1978 when I ran my dog sledding school. He moved up here to Great Slave Lake over 30 years ago. He married Kristen, and they raised a family, homeschooled the kids. He's a bush pilot, kind of lived the dream. And so he's the only pilot within, well, probably 700-800 miles from here. I'm very fortunate that he's around. But he has a couple planes. He comes in with Husky plane, which is a little Piper Cub 2-seat, perfect for this type of situation. My resupply is only like 80 pounds, a gallon of gas, and some food. And so we're checking weather. His weather, he's got a couple hundred miles away. His weather is on the Great Slave Lake can be totally different than here, especially in this eastern area here. So I have camped in a good area where there's a good landing strip. You want an area where it's flat with no surprises, like surprises being large snow drifts. You can easily break the struts on the skis. So it's very important to choose the right landing spot. And I've done this over my career here the last 50 years, bringing in resupplies. This is really a simple plane. You're not dealing with a Twin Otter, a huge plane worth a couple $1 million. And but a plane is a plane. You don't want to crash it either way. But this later plane is a lot easier to maneuver, is what I'm saying. The Twin Otter is a bigger plane. Is the plane that we normally would use in the higher Arctic. So we're getting that all set up. And it looks like we're going to fly in the morning. There's a window of opportunity according to his weather maps here. So we're getting that all set up. That'll be the final resupply. And camped here in the middle of the river, and perfect spot for near the landing strip. So he can choose his own strip here, but I've got good conditions on either side. So getting that ready, ready to have a supper here. I'm going to go to bed early and then get up early to give David my weather here, 6:30. And so then we'll make the decision whether he comes. And if he can't make it in, I'll just travel tomorrow and go for it again, maybe the next day. Coordinating the weather like this, it doesn't always go your way. So anyways, this is Will here, already 53 days into this trip, and March 11th, over and out.